What is going on, guys? FallenRedZeo here, and today we're doing another Marvel Legends series. This time we have a Hydra 2-pack here of Hydra Supreme and Arnim Zola. So we have Hydra Supreme as an alternative Captain America, and then of course Arnim Zola, one of the main bad guys of Hydra and everything that's continued on. So we'll go ahead and open this pack, take a look at him. I'll kind of tell a little bit about Hydra Supreme there, and yeah, we'll just get into it. It looks pretty cool, so let's do it. So first up here we have Hydra Supreme, which again is a different version of Captain America, a Hydra-nized version, I guess you could say, of Captain America. So before we get into it, I do want to tell a little bit about him. So this was based on a story where it's kind of like, you know, rewriting, retelling, whatever, of Captain America's story. But when he was a little kid, he was kind of entranced, whatever, by Hydra and brought into the Hydra team. So he was raised, you know, pretty much similar to Captain America, but on the Hydra side. And then he eventually got into the super soldier serum as a secret spy for Hydra after doing stuff to Dr. Erskine and stuff, as you see in like the Captain America movie and everything. So he got the super soldier serum, and then, but then was still a spy for Hydra until later, where he turned fully for Hydra. But it was this alternate universe created by a person created by the Cosmic Cube. So it's kind of it's called Kobik or something like that. So it's kind of a weird, interesting little side story, change in time and stuff that's been in the more recent comic series and everything. And then you'll see here by his outfit and stuff, this is a outfit designed by Arnim Zola, which we'll see in a second, made out of parts of the Cosmic Cube and Stark Energy or Stark Labs creation stuff. So that's why he kind of looks like Iron Man as well. So this is a cool alternative stuff to Captain America. So we'll start off with his look and everything. So here's his head, of course. Still has the A on it, which of course is, I'm a huge Captain America fan. If you haven't seen stuff by now on this channel and everything, but I have a huge Captain America collection and everything. So this is a figure I definitely would like to put in it, but you know, to buy the whole pack again, because this is obviously my brother's pack, but to get that and everything. But so one of my favorite stuff is the A, the wings, and then of course the shield. Those are some of my favorite parts of his outfit. So we have the A there, then of course the little wings there on the side, and then again you can see kind of like the Iron Man inspired design there, especially with the eye holes there, of course with the yellow there, but just like the little slits, and then the face or mask design here with no mouth and everything. But I like the colors here of the Hydra, of the green and yellow, but of course it's a metallic green and like a gold color is what they turned this into. So I still think it looks cool, and it still looks very reminiscent of Captain America, just in like an armored piece. So I do like that mask design there and stuff with the colors. Then going down, we got this chest plate, of course, with the star still on it. I feel it should be the Hydra logo there, but you know, it's whatever, they wanted to resemble still of Captain America, so they put the star on the chest there. Then you can see going down his designs, he's still got all this yellow and some yellow lights there, similar how Tony has little lights and stuff all over his outfit. He's got these yellow lights all over it. You can see on his arms here, or on the elbow I should say, you have like these armored padding, so you have those on both sides. Okay, they did separate us, so of course when we look at the movements we'll see the change there, but I say it may interfere, well of course it will, with some of the movements, but they've separated it off, so we'll look at that. Then you can see his hands there with his gloves, so he has these brown fingered hands there, as you can see, especially on this side. You can see it's got, of course, like a shooty thing there like Iron Man has, so he can shoot stuff out of his hands, again with the yellow lights there. So again, that's cool. I do like the back and underarm design here, where it's got kind of like a skeleton or a serpent or reptile design is what I mean to say. So it's got this design in here that you can see. I really like that. You can see on the back there, again, more influenced by Iron Man and stuff with the power thing there on his back and everything. Then going down, we have a belt here, so a belt with pocket stuff, so you see the gold buckle there, and then the brown belt again with pocket stuff, as Captain America usually has. Then we've got more of the green. Again, I really like this design. We have a brown stripe running down the front, which again I think adds more detail and design to it. Then we go into the boots, where it's got, you know, these armored boots. Again, looks very reminiscent of Iron Man, just usually has stuff here on the back for flying. But we've got the armored knee pads there, and then of course all armored gold boots there, as you can see, all the way heavy armored down there to the bottom. So again, it looks, I really like this mixture of Captain America with Hydra and then Iron Man as well. So again, it looks really cool, and a suit again created by Zola. So we got movements here, so we got the head, obviously can twist around and shake and everything, so he's got all full movements there. Then we've got the shoulder, so again has a little bit of range, can twist all the way around, but for flexing out does have some limitations. You can see sort of by the designs there on the shoulders that do interfere, of course, with this part of his body there that sticks out. He does a twist at the bicep, so it twists all the way around there. Then we do have the double elbow joint, again, with the armor piece there, so it does, but obviously you can't extend much further beyond that, but you don't really need to because arms don't really bend much farther than that. Then, of course, the hands can twist around and flex as well. Then we do have the ab crunch there, so you can see the ab crunch there moving as that, twisting right above the belt as usual. Then we have the hip joints again that can move forward like that, and then that far back, again, getting in the way because of their whole butt area, and then out to the side a little, so not a whole lot of movement, but doesn't really need that whole much for poses for this figure and stuff. And then, of course, twist there at the thigh that can twist all the way around like that. Double knee, again, the knee joints move pretty well on these, so double knee joint there. And then the foot can obviously flex and twist, and it's on a ball, so it can twist all the way around. So you can make it really look like he's really broken his foot and everything. So that is really cool. Then, of course, for accessories, he comes with the shield. So he has the shield there, of course. So it looks more like sort of like his original shield design from the World War II and stuff, the design. And then it's got this, what looks to be like, gold type cross there on the back of the circle and the star in the middle there. And of course has the grip for his hand there, so you can slide on, or the hole, which you can then put on his back, which he doesn't have the thing. So that's kind of interesting and new, I guess. So let's see how we pose on his arm. Okay, so this is interesting. So there it goes on his arm. So you just have to kind of, I guess, twist his arm really weird and everything to be able to get it to sit on his arm or whatever. Looks kind of weird and interesting, but still cool at the same time. So that's going to be it for Hydra Supreme. And next up, of course, we have Arnim Zola, which again, we've seen a bunch of different types, and this is kind of based more on, well, I guess newer design, but we do have his classic look as well, but overall body style and stuff based on the classic look. So he is obviously, if you've seen the movies like the Captain America movies, the first one and the second one, he was in there played by Toby Jones, and you especially see him in this sort of type form, not body wise, but the face thing there in the second one as well. So he was obviously working for Hydra. He was, guy that was working for Hydra and Red Skull and everything, and he's like a super supreme intelligent person, and he works great with biomedical engineering stuff for trying to work on a super soldier serum along with Dr. Erskine and stuff, trying to make super soldiers and everything during World War II. But with his supreme intelligence, he was able to come up with a way to download his consciousness into robots, and so he will live forever. And so that's why you see his face inside this robot, and so the robots are, his things he controls and gets to do whatever he wants, but if one gets destroyed, it just moves into another, so he's kind of, can never die because of that. So again, this new design is based off the head there, but we do have the classic, we'll see in a second. But we'll go ahead and look at the body here. So there, of course, is his head, so he has this weird little head that I would say looks like a little turret, but could just be like a camera eye type thing there, ball with the red, kind of looks like an eye, so it could just be like a camera and stuff so we can see things, but it kind of reminds me of like a turret too, like I'm just expecting lasers to start shooting out of it. But we've got that, but it's kind of weird. It does have some movement into it. Obviously it twists around so it can look into everything, but it has a little bit of shake to it there as well. So for his arms, you can see he's got some arm flexing going out, of course limited again still by his outfit and everything, but it's there, but can twist all the way around. Bicep twist, a single elbow joint for him, which it's like stuck or something, because there it's just real stiff and doesn't have a whole lot of range of movement, just because he's got these big arms and stuff, so he doesn't move very much, unfortunately. Then his hands, which he does have these purple gauntlets on here, and then his gloves his hands do twist and flex a little, as you can see, but limited by this gauntlet part here. Oh, and I forgot to mention, like, his outfit, it's purple and gold, so that's like the main colors of his. And then he's got, like these designs here and stuff on like the skirting and everything, but not much to him. It's just, basic colors and stuff and designs and all that. So the arms there are the same. He doesn't have an ab crunch, obviously, because he's got his face plate there inside the robot, but he does twist at the waist there. Then legs, he's got movements, so he can move his leg out forward a little bit and pretty much none back at all. But it does have a thigh twist, which it's kind of hidden in there, So you can see he does have a thigh twist, which it feels kind of stiff, and the legs just kind of twisting, but yeah, it's got that in there. Then he's got a double knee joint there, as you can see. He's just a real stiff figure. Double knee joint twist right at the boot, top of the boots, and then he does obviously have the flexion of the boot and a little twist side to side there as well. So not as much movement as the Hydra Supreme figure, but still looks pretty cool. There's a look at the back on him, so you can see just more design of the robot. Like I said, this is pretty much just a robot is all it is. Then again, for the more classic design, we have this head that you can switch out, which is his classic head there. So that's the original head he had in the comics and everything. So again, it's got the eye, little radio antenna type thing and everything there. So we've got his head that you can switch out there. And then he also has this, which I was trying to look up to figure out exactly what it is, but I couldn't find it. But I assume it's just supposed to be like a microphone type thing with buttons stuff, so he can use to control certain things in his creations and stuff, you know, like push button, and he can yell at his things to do whatever he wants. So it's kind of like a microphone, and you can obviously just stick that down in his hand like that, and then he can yell into it. Rah. But that's going to be it for Arnim Zola. So that's going to be it for these two figures, again, of Hydra Supreme and Arnim Zola. But I did want to read from their box real quick. It says, a clandestine ally of Hydra, Supreme Leader Captain America reveals his true allegiance and joins forces with Arnim Zola to bring Hydra to a position of dominant world power. So I just wanted to read that just to give you a little more backstory on the two of them there. So that, again, that's going to be it for this 2-pack of Marvel Legends of the Hydra pack, again, with Hydra Supreme and Arnim Zola. And I think this is really cool, and I really do want this Hydra Supreme figure and stuff. So I'll have to look into getting that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a thumbs up on the video, and of course subscribe if you want to see more Marvel Legends videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.